Quack. Well then, I am your host, Adam Shamayo.
And I'm your other host, Aaron Schroeder. What's up, baby dolls? We're back.
That is right, and this is the Quack 12 podcast, the most official, unofficial Oregon Ducks sporting podcast on the web footosphere. And Aaron,
You still got it, baby.
that was, didn't even have to think about it. Just came naturally, like riding a bike. It was wonderful. Quack 12 podcast is once again coming to you both on YouTube and on the podcastosphere for, what season is this that we've covered? We started in 2017.
Back
You do
in
the
our
math.
day.
Back in our day, we had a
Well-
little man named Willie Taggart, and he led us to the promised land. By promised land, I mean a disappointing single season of college football. Aaron, look at us.
Look, here we are. It's the beginning of a brand new season. Nothing but possibilities ahead of us.
Oof.
And as like a true Duck fan,
Mhm.
you zone in on just like some of the worst news that's ever happened
right.
in the program's history.
There's only pain. There's only pain as an organization. Even though,
Oh.
and it's like, this is why, God has a sick, twisted sense of humor. All right.
Yeah.
Is because he or she or they, that's right. I prefer to call it it because we have no idea what it is. They know that what's worse than like if you have a middling team, like a 6-6 team, you just kind of lose focus. You're not even thinking about them. It becomes like a joke to you, like how
it's just another one of those roads in the suburbs that you don't ever drive down because it just looks the same.
Exactly, Aaron. It's like how the English feel about their national soccer team, how it's a sarcastic, like, oh, it's coming home this year. It's like it becomes something that you just kind of make fun of. It, like the losses don't hurt after a while as much.
Right.
What's worse, what's more torturous, all right, like Poseidon messing with Odysseus. Yes, I watched the Odyssey. Maybe we'll talk about it. What's worse than a 6-6 middling thing or just a truly abysmal team is to always be on the verge, my friend, of getting the natty, the one thing you want. There's only one goal that we can never achieve.
It's just a classic case of edging.
I have exactly classic case of edging in which you never pop. That is the Quack 12 podcast. That is the Oregon Ducks in general. Who's the great guy who's constantly pushing the boulder up? Is that Sisyphus? That's not Sisyphus, is it? Yeah, it's Sisyphus. That's what Oregon Ducks football is.
So you watch one movie by Christopher Nolan, and now you know everything Greek mythology, huh?
That's right. I know that there was no sex, that everybody talked like American English back then,
Mm-hmm.
and pigs.
I keep getting fed a clip that I drove a car for about a week.
Okay.
This last week.
Tangent. Okay. Yeah, let's hear it.
For the first time in forever. So there was a radio. And I was listening to whatever Seattle station that plays all the hits from the 80s and 90s. And it's human. There's no computers. There's DJs.
Nice.
One of the little factoids that they constantly brought up was that Matt Damon would scream offset so that he could weather his voice for his performance.
Pretty bad. You can tell. He's pretty freaking good. I got to say, I'm not even the biggest Nolan fan. I like his big hits. Some of them are missed. They're all kind of goofy in their own way.
You ever see Following?
No, that's like his first one, ain't it?
Yeah.
I just rewatched Memento and I was like, this shit holds up. This shit's good.
Memento holds up pretty well.
It could be his best
the
movie.
bit, so you can like kind of piece it together, and you're like, okay, he's there.
Mm-hmm. But Odyssey, it's freaking good, man. Oh man, like there's some silly parts in it, but it's freaking like you could just tell they put the love in that movie. that they went
You
to the
also-
locations. It's great.
Yeah. See, that was the thing I did see, is that there was like a whole, I watched one of those, like the talking heads were doing our press
Yeah.
tour thing.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the interviews, they were talking about how they landed on a beach, and everybody was carrying equipment, because they have these huge cameras. So it was like everybody's in this together. So they were already really exhausted from having just to get to the beach and lug all this heavy gear. And then Matt Damon is like talking to Christopher, and he's like, wow, man, this is beautiful. This is going to be a great shot. And he's like, no, we're going up there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, oh, shit, now we have to climb a mountain with all of this fucking shit?
You can tell. You can really tell.
That's
and
cool.
Listeners, you may think that we're off topic, but is being an Oregon Duck fan not an odyssey in and of itself?
Bro, the journey we have gone on so far.
Yeah, exactly. Is the Iliad not just a retelling of Kenny Wheaton's pick in 94? Is it not? Aaron,
you might say,
yeah, let's hear it.
We're actually witnessing in real time the epic that is the Dan Lanning story.
This is beautiful. And that was the Quackville podcast. We'll see you all next week. No. Okay. Aaron, it's been a long off season. What the hell have you been up to? Listeners want to know.
Dude, I'll tell you what I've been doing. Absolutely everything and anything else that has nothing to do with football. I mean, when you texted me to do this episode, I went, oh shit, it's go time again, huh?
I know. I was like Matt Damon in the Odyssey. Let's go!
Yeah. What did I do? Nothing. Everything. I don't know. What have you been getting into?
Well, Aaron, don't you have a wonderful new podcast that listeners would like to, to hear and watch?
So me and my homie Vandy have a new podcast, I guess. It's really, I'm just focusing it on the YouTubes. I think just hand it over to the YouTubes and let them do all the work.
It's a wonderful
site.
It's
called Sonic Saturator, and we listen to songs, we break down the songs, we talk about them, we emote with them. We've got 13 episodes done, or 14 maybe. And then the next one that we're about to do is Heartbreak. So it's themed. I guess I should say that.
Yeah,
every episode is a theme.
Mm-hmm.
We've done a lot of movie ones. Like there was one that was based around, the theme was Big Lebowski. So I did new music because I need a new rug, was the way that I decided to interpret that.
I love the way you interpret these things. It's so great. It's almost like it doesn't matter what the theme is. You're just going to do what you're going to do.
No, I am very much on theme. I am just digging a little deeper is all.
There you go. Just like you're on theme for this Oregon Ducks podcast.
Yeah, so everybody should definitely, if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely go over and like and subscribe to Sonic Saturator.
Absolutely.
We've got almost 100 subscribers, and wouldn't it be just gosh golly great to cross that 3-digit threshold?
And guess what? It's in the bio. Links in the bio.
Links in the bio, people. Come on. We just made it easy.
It's that easy. It's a very fun show. I believe it's financed by the Vanderbilts, right? That's why it goes by Van D.
I don't know.
I
don't ask about where the money comes from. I just take it. You know what I'm saying? I've discovered, look, we live in a time period where all American money is dirty money.
So, ain't that the truth?
Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Just
all I'm going to say is I've never heard you once talk shit about the Vanderbilts. Meanwhile, on this pod, nonstop am I railing off the Carnegies. Am I saying, tungsten is bullshit? I don't even know if that's a family name. Such a steal. I don't know.
Look, man, you can't stop the steal if you know.
We are radically political on this podcast. We will never let you know what side, though. You're gonna have to guess what side.
I think they probably know which side we're coming from.
Absolutely, Aaron.
Hey, real quick, this is a thing that happened to me, and I just need to have your input on this because I do not get it.
Let's hear it.
But it's blueberry season. I
Okay.
was eating some blueberries that grow over my neighbor's fence, and
In
who
Seattle, Washington.
has in
which you
Seattle,
live.
Washington.
Yes.
And this house is like overrun with blackberries.
Okay.
So it's like just so much deliciousness.
Diehard listeners will know this because we've actually covered this a lot, specifically last year when I went to go visit Aaron up there. Aaron has a route in the mornings and in the evenings and in the middle.
Yeah.
Where he walks around his neighborhood in Seattle. Ballard, I'm going to really try to dox him. I really want to nail. Yeah. Just like Jimothy, I want everyone to know exactly where Aaron lives.
If you know where Jimothy is, we're very close to Jimothy.
Jimothy, the famous raccoon. I probably don't need to explain this to you, but we probably got some old listeners. Jimothy and Aaron live in the same area, and people are trying to spot them at the same time to make sure they're not the same person. No one can
Could be,
that.
though.
But anyways, Aaron, much like Jimothy, travels around the neighborhood every day, as far as I'm concerned, and has like 10 to 20 different spots in which he knows where to grab some free fruit, some free food. He was walking me around. We had a goddamn fruit salad by the time we were
we did
in your spot. Continue your story though.
Right. So anyway, I'm doing that, and then this dude pulls up, and it turns out he owns the building that is one of the businesses by our house. But he's wearing a hat. Oh, but when he pulls up, he opens up the conversation by asking me if I was stealing somebody else's blackberries. And I went,
cool guy.
I looked at it, I went, I mean, shit comes from the ground, probably free.
Nice, dude. Nice.
So I tried to make light of it, but then I noticed he was wearing a hat.
Oh, no.
That was a play off of Got Milk.
Okay.
But it said, Got Freedom.
Well,
what
dude,
what does that one denote?
Well, I'll tell you what it denotes. It denotes a dumbass, a hypocritical dumbass, where he's going, okay, freedom. That's the thing I most care about. I want everyone to be free. Everyone can do what they want. He sees one simple bumpkin eating a few blackberries and immediately calls you out on it.
This was how I kind of felt, because he also loved to, he talked about everyone, everyone is a bunch of druggies.
He got into this in this conversation?
He went everywhere, baby. He went everywhere with me. So yeah, he also mentioned how, his two brothers are woke, but he's not real woke.
Whoa, okay.
And then he goes, yeah, it's an interesting interaction.
Can you get him on the pod?
Probably. He honestly is very talkative, and besides calling everyone druggies and having what looked like fairly conservative viewpoints on how the world should work.
Yeah.
Everyone should be free.
Human. Okay, that's good to know. We had a pleasant enough conversation. He didn't say crazy shit. He's just definitely saying a bunch of shit that's like, He just thinks
you know who you voted for, I think, but you've maybe changed your mind about that.
I get it. Aaron.
Yo.
Before we get into the real shit, I just want to pop off a promo for something I'm doing not duck related. And that is, I haven't done a single one of these. I'm trying to speak this into existence. All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
I've been trying to make short films. All right.
I don't know that you've been trying. I think you've been doing.
Thank you, sir. They're over on YouTube. 3 booze per film. The number 3 booze per film is what it's called on YouTube. And on Instagram, on both of these, I'm trying to force myself in between these projects, which take a long time, so there's not a lot of posting going on. I am trying to force myself to do movie reviews, because I'm always seeing these movies. I average at least one movie a week. You name a movie, I probably maybe saw it. And I got takes. Are they good takes? No, but you're listening to the Quack podcast. Maybe you're interested in more of these bad to lukewarm takes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
It's
example,
definitely on brand.
I just saw the Spider-Man movie. I got pretty bored.
The new one?
The new one
I didn't even know it was out yet.
I got out of the theater and I was like, that is just some more Marvel slop. But honestly, since then, I've warmed a little on it. Like, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum about it.
Sure.
I love Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland's cool. The Punisher, I'm not as into. I got pretty bored. Thought it was pretty weird to have a character where it's like,
Are you
in a
spoilering
Spider-Man Punisher. Everyone knows the Punisher's, and that's in the
I didn't know that.
Well, you should go see it.
I'm not everybody, though. I shouldn't be taken into account for this. I do live under a rock.
Spoilers, Punisher's in the new Spider-Man, and Adam Schmeyer didn't like it. If you like hot takes like that, coming right out of the theater, right on Instagram, go check out 3 Boosts Per Film. Aaron, we've wasted these people's time long enough.
All right. Because I was going to say, Spider-Man is maybe a movie that doesn't require a critique.
You know you're going to like it if you're going to like it if you don't.
It's going to Spider-Man is an entertainment package. If you leave and you're like, I didn't waste 2 hours, it has succeeded.
It's just, I miss my comic book movies where it was about the one story and the one character, and now they got to be connected to 20 other Disney IPs,
Mm-hmm. But I mean, comic books do be working like that.
Comic books. No, that is the funny thing, ain't it? I sometimes gotta check myself because it's like I really got to think about it more as like Friday the 13th, the franchise, right? Most of those movies freaking suck. Like like the best Friday the 13th, in my opinion, is part 2, and that's still like a B movie. Maybe you could say it's like a B+ movie. That's probably a little gracious. So it's like something awesome about that kind of franchise is even if they make the crappiest one and just put it out there in theaters, it's as good or as bad as any of them, really.
Yeah.
And I got to get into the mentality with these comic book movies. Not that I need to keep seeing them, but maybe not being overly critical. It's like, well, they're pretty close to, like, comic books do this crap too, They reinvent things and connect things and have bad series.
And crossovers galore, and every comic book fan has a massive take on which ones are good and which ones are bad.
Exactly.
The thing that I am stunned they have not pulled into the movie verse of it all are the Marvel zombies.
Yeah, they did
how are you not just obliterating us with Marvel zombie movies? Because those comic books I actually enjoyed.
Me too. It's the classic thing of like, well, not the classic thing. It's this thing of Disney Plus really screwed them over for a couple of things. I think all those TV shows with like Star Wars TV shows and Marvel TV shows made it so now the movies like suffer for it because it's like, well, I didn't see this one TV show on Disney Plus, or like you got to watch these 3 series to be fully caught up on this one Marvel movie.
Wow,
or
I think
now the juice of Star Wars has also been like really wrung dry because of all these Star Wars TV shows, and I'm pretty over all of it. Aaron, we got to get back on topic because this is a huge Oregon Duck season. This is probably, it's hard to say. We've had some seasons with some insanely sky-high expectations.
Yeah.
This season at least matches every other season for us as far as expectations are concerned. We are again I think Coach's poll had us at like number 2 or something like that. A lot of people are straight up saying this is the best roster in college football. When you take like the returning starters, who we've added, the bench players, like, coming along all together, the young talent, the old vets, like everything, the quarterback room is nuts. Like truly, so much good is being said about us. The few small bad things or like, possible things that could kind of like catch us with our pants down is a possible O-line that is not as veteran as possible. Exactly, which is what Hitler Day is always talking about.
Yeah.
and was kind of a hindrance last season as well. Just that it wasn't like, if we were going to be natty level, it needed to be top tier. It was not quite top tier. We also have linebackers who are like veterans, but haven't again yet to be top tier or elite yet. And we have new OC, new DC stepping up, but haven't performed at that level. So it's like there's so much potential. The ceiling is through the roof, so they say. And I guess I gotta say, I'm glad to be back in Quack. Time for a Quack 12 pop quiz.
Oh, God.
One of the famous pop quizzes that we have around here. This is the rest of the app, so I hope you're ready for it.
I was about to ask if this was going to be one of those classic Chimeo 50 question quizzes.
Aaron, you could not be more right. Because not only is this a classic Chimeo 50 question quiz, but it is actually the same 50 question quiz from July 25th, 2018. We did this same quiz to celebrate our 50th episode, which was back in 2018. Goddamn 18. All right. So I have, just so you know.
That was pre-COVID, my dude.
That was pre-COVID. That was just coming off the Willie Taggart era.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. So last time we did this, our goal was for you to get a passing grade.
Correct.
That would be like, we considered a D to be passing. We really tried to hedge our bet. So that'd be 30 questions. Well, we're going to set the bar a little lower, yet at the same time raise it, because we're going to need you. You don't have to get a C. You don't even got to get a D. We just need you to do better than you did last time.
Right. I need to best I would say I need to best myself, and maybe the viewer / listener should be trying to best me.
You need to best yourself so you can test yourself. And
you have to test yourself if you want to best yourself.
There you go. And then you can rest yourself after the podcast. But right now, I'm going to need you to be fully locked I'm
laser focused. I'm going to get... So this is the exact same quiz. So I'm about to take a quiz that I learned nothing.
Yeah, it's very possible. There's about 8 or so questions that were like, some of them would literally be like, how many yards did this person score this year? Like the year that had just happened. I replaced some of those with ones that referred to last season. So it'd be a little more fair, a little more, I think it's a good 1-to-1 change there. Listeners, I think now is a good time to explain what this podcast is, okay? This podcast is one man's obsession with the Oregon Ducks as he holds ransom another man.
Hi.
That's Aaron Schroeder, okay? Aaron started this podcast knowing less than nothing about the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah.
The question is...
The game of football was being explained for a while there.
Exactly. And now the question is, do you know at least nothing about the Oregon Ducks? You have been talking about this, like, I mean, we've averaged one episode a week, easy, since 2017. I can't even imagine how many. That's like over 500 episodes. Like, so many goddamn episodes. So now's the time. Now's the time to test your knowledge. Listeners, watchers over on YouTube, you will find many of these questions very, very, very easy. Okay? And then
hopefully so will I.
Hopefully so. Yeah, hopefully you get 50 out of 50. Some of them will be ridiculously hard because they are very specific little details that I know Aaron knew at one point that we both really like. So some of them are going to be, it's going to be like softball curveball thrown by
that is
a great baseball player.
Those are usually the ones that I zero in on because it's a very side specific thing. So let's see what happens.
Exactly. Nothing we
Here
can do
go.
but hop right into it, eh?
I'm a little concerned.
I would be. Okay, so let's start this bad boy off. The Quack 12 pop quiz. Okay, Aaron. So starting us off, question number 1. On August 14th, 2017, the Quack 12 podcast was born. How old is the Oregon football team? Now, this is not a lot of time we've done this in the past. It's been multiple choice. No. This is just straight up give me the answer, big boy.
Wow.
I know.
And so just to make sure I'm clear, we are using the same quiz from the year 2018.
Yes. So, well, okay, but the answer, I've updated the answer.
This in today's world.
Yes.
Okay.
I prefer for you to be in today's world.
So can I use my calculator?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm gonna. This is our new thing too. I'm gonna every once in a while we get close-ups. Whenever you need a close-up, feel free to just click on it. But I'm gonna give you one right now. I want people to see what it's like when Aaron C. Schroeder uses a calculator. He's got an old school calculator too. I don't think he's using his phone. Is that your phone?
Yeah, it's phone.
Oh, it's his phone. Okay, well, sorry. He's got kind of a bomber cave.
130 years old, Adam.
130 years old is what he says. But is it the right answer? Only God can tell, and I am God. It is 132.
Oh!
You see this? I know, and that unfortunately means you get one of these.
No. Oh, dude.
Yeah, we brought it back.
Come on. I was under by 2.
Under by 2. I'll tell you this. Last time, you got it right. Because we were born in 1894. If you would have said
1896,
if you would have said like 31 or something like that, I maybe would have done some wiggle room because it's like, well, when does this season start? Has it started yet? But you were 2 off, so you're not going to get it. Bad start, my man. Okay, on to the next one. What were the Huskies called before they were called the Huskies? This is
the hayseeds, the agri. Oh wait, shit. That's actually.
And I'm gonna need you to lock in your answer. I'm not gonna accept an answer until you say final answer. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yep. What were the Huskies called before they were called the Huskies?
Yeah, that is the question.
Losers locked in.
Ooh,
Puddle jumpers locked in.
Oh, well, you can't say locked in twice. That defeats the whole purpose of it. Puddle jumpers, is that what you're sticking with?
Let's go with puddle jumpers locked in. Oh, no.
Oh, Aaron. Honestly, if you would have stuck with losers, I probably would have given it to you.
The Sun Dodgers. Honestly, really good name. Maybe I wouldn't hate the Huskies if they were called the Sun Dodgers.
That's the Sun Dodgers.
Name. That's right.
If you would have stuck with the losers, we would have counted that. But off to a bad start. What are the colors of the University of Oregon? Now, viewers may recognize that there's a little bit of a hint in this one.
Well, riddle me this, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
What game are we talking about? What year are we talking about?
That's a good one. That's
but I'll say let's just go with green and yellow. Keep it safe.
Green and yellow is the answer from the man wearing neither of those colors. And he is correct.
And I got him in order.
Quack, quack. That is right. That is 1 in the win column. Look at that. We're on the board, folks. I don't know.
We did it.
Is background music better? Do we need the background music? Something like a little...
Whatever's clever.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this a better vibe, listeners?
Oh. I'm not opposed.
Maybe for a little bit. It feels game showy. written by Aaron C. Schroeder. Okay, let's get into the next one. What is the name of the trophy that the Ducks and Beavers used to play for?
The Platy. Platypus. Locked in.
Locked in, and yes, he is. The Platypus Trophy, a.k.a. the Platy.
R.I.P.
I'm having to go back and forth here, which is taking some time just to get the sound effects.
Quack, quack.
Are the quack quacks worth it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I want to feel like a winner.
That's your Pavlovian treat. We can't mess with that. What is the name of the Oregon Duck?
The Duck.
I'm not going to respond until you
locked in.
Or what? Locked in, he says, and
quack, quack.
Locked in he shall remain, for that is the correct answer. The Duck would not have accepted Puddles as an answer. As we all know, it's a controversial take, but it's the true take. How many football national championships has Oregon won? How many football national championships has Oregon won? The silence is deafening.
0. Locked in.
Locked in with 0, and unfortunately, he is correct. We have 0 national championships. You hate to see that O, that particular O.
Yeah, that's the only O that doesn't.
Don't sit right. Don't sit right. Okay. Which former Duck football coach would go best with guacamole? Keep in mind, I wrote this in 2018. Which former Duck football coach would go best with guacamole?
Well, I do know that there was my favorite coach, but I don't believe he was ever here. Maybe he was, because his name is Potato Chip.
Potato Chip? Potato Chip Kelly. Interesting that you could be so wrong and yet so right, because he obviously did coach here, is some of our best years of all time. But you were right, that Chip is the answer. And this, I'm glad that you did not go with what would have been a very controversial and frankly racist answer of Mario Cristobal, which wasn't an option at this time. I just feel like it'd be funny to be like,
Hold on. Has Mario Cristobal been a coach at the Oregon Ducks?
Yes. You really don't remember? You don't remember Chip Kelly? You don't remember Mario Cristobal? The many years. Why do you think we make fun of him and didn't like him? This is what we're dealing with. I'm gonna need a close up on that face that you just made.
Here's the deal. This is why I'm stunned. A, happened well before my time, so we should just
no, absolutely not. Started in 2018 to 2020 or something like that. 21 even.
Oh, dude, I'm not even joking. You said the words Mario Cristobal.
Yeah.
And I actually put in my brain the quarterback that you like with the mustache.
Oh, Marcus Mariota.
I literally went Marcus Mariota in my brain.
There you go. Well, this is what we're doing.
That's what you're working with, folks.
Show me what you're working with. True or false? Fuck the Huskies.
True,
he says. But is it true?
Quack, quack.
Of course it's true. That's an easy one. That I would have been very disappointed in that one if you didn't.
Yeah, for the purposes of this quiz, that is the correct answer.
Absolutely. Let's check in. How you doing so far?
I'm winning.
You got 5 right.
I should have more than that already.
I I agree, but you don't. I don't know. What other music we got here?
But I've been on a good stretch. I've been on a good stretch. Well, this is only going to last like 1 minute.
That's what she said. This song's called Feeding the Ducks. We'll put this on. Maybe this will be decent background music. This is saucy. This is brought to you by StreamYard, by the way. All the music built in StreamYard. What book did Bill Walton give to Dave Pasch on live television? What book did Bill Walton give to Dave Pasch on live television?
A part of me wants to say it was the Bible, but that doesn't feel a hundo to me. Because, again, this is one of those things where you've shown me the clip as it was so interesting.
It's like one of my favorite things of all time is why it should feel a little familiar.
If it wasn't the Bible, it was like Darwin's Book of Evolution or whatever it's called. And so I'm going to lock in religious text. Locked in.
My man locks the fuck in and gets it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The fuck. That is right. So close. So close. It was Darwin's Origin of the Species. You second guessed yourself, or you should have gone with the second guess. And what's funny is in 2018,
said religious text. I think that could count. People see that. People still believe in that stuff religiously.
Oh, please. Not only that, but actually in 2018, you said the same thing. You went with the Bible.
That's why it felt so familiar.
Mm-hmm. Which Lady Duck basketball player broke the NCAA record for consecutive shots made?
Satu Sabali, locked in.
Locked in, and he is clocked out because it was Ruthie Hebert.
Dang.
No. Yeah, Ruthie Hebert, one of the all-time legend basketball players at the U of O. According not to Aaron, though. Not to Aaron. I mean, at least you said Satu Sabali. They were on the team. That was a pretty good guess, but no. Name one coach who worked for Oregon before 1999. Now, listeners, you may be thinking, oh, what an easy one, but keep in mind.
Chip Kelly.
He forgot that both Chip Kelly and Mario Cristobal coached here, so really?
Definitely Chip Kelly locked in, my guy.
Locked in. Oh, you hate to hear the gong followed by the oh no, because Coach Kelly was not coaching here in 1999. His heyday, I mean, he became the head coach, I do believe, in 2008 or 9. I kind of forget.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's many. You could have chosen a Hugo Bezdek.
I was going to say Hugo.
Len Casanova is another. There's so many. Jerry Fry, that's a deep cut. But no, you did not. What city are the Ducks located in?
Eugene, Oregon.
This is an important one.
Locked in.
Quack, quack. We got it. We got him, folks. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. Time.
That could have gone two ways.
I think that would have actually ended the podcast had you missed that one. I'm running out of music. Let's see. Let's try night driving. This put me in a thoughtful kind of mood. You know, I'm definitely driving with one, like Fast and the Furious style, one hand, like super pensively with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've never seen those movies.
You never seen them? Name a former Duck basketball player who shares a last name with an Adam Sandler character. I know it's a lot. It's a mouthful.
Can I see that question on the screen? There we
are. Name a former Duck basketball player who shares a last name with an Adam Sandler character.
Ricky Boucher.
Ricky Boucher? Or are you locking in?
I'm locked in, baby doll.
Ooh, my man. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, no.
That one hurt. That one, I almost want to give it to you. Chris Boucher was the answer. Chris Boucher. You were so damn close.
Can't I have that? Because it's Boucher is the part that's important.
You know what, Aaron? Just to save some face, no, I'm not going to give you that one. Let's get on to the next one. What? Oof. Good luck, my man. What position did Megan Kleist play? What position did Megan Kleist play?
Center field.
Are you locked, though?
Locked in.
Are you locked on Ducks?
Oh, no.
Oh, my man. It's going to happen. Pitcher. You're going to get them right. Well, if only you would have said that. the first time.
Dang it.
You did get that right in 2018. I should point this out.
Because, yeah, at that point, I remember we talked about our very good pitchers at that point.
Back then, we were covering softball and baseball. Not so much anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. And basketball we covered.
I have faith in this one. My man. Which infamous serial killer proudly rooted for the Huskies?
I'm going to have to probably say Ed Gein.
You say that, but are
Locked
you locked
in?
Oh, my man. It was Ted Bundy. And actually, what you said last time was also Ed Gein.
Yeah.
You're really fixated on him. Maybe
cool.
If he was Wisconsin, is rooting for the Badgers. However, Aaron, I am going to give you this one because I do think that ultimately all of the serial killers root for the Huskies, most likely. So I am going to give you this one. You just needed to name a serial killer to get it. So I'm going to give you a Quack.
All right.
All right. We're up to 7.
Crushing it.
You're crushing it. What year was the forward pass made legal? This is a little more of a vague one. This is
1921.
1921. It's a great year. Is it a locked in year though?
Oh, it's locked in, baby doll.
Well then, that is the wrong answer. Because in fact, many years before it was 1906. Good year.
That was my other option.
Good year. Who is the greatest Duck QB of all time? Now things have changed. We've had some great QBs over the years, but has this answer changed? That's the question.
I'm gonna go with it. Probably hasn't, and so we should say Marcus Mariota.
We should say Marcus Mariota, the greatest QB of all fucking time. Good. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. And college football. Aaron, how you feel? Let's take a moment to break this down.
I feel great. Feel good.
Let's try this out. I want you to try. I think you have access to it. Can you click down there and give yourself the close up button? And you can have like a little confessional. Oh, really? Well, here you go. I'm going to give you a moment for the floor.
And what am I supposed to do now?
You look like you're rolling. You look like you're rolling hard. Never
done it. Wouldn't know.
Aaron's high as hell on X, apparently.
That is just how I. That's just how I
roll. I know.
No, I will say this. I remember the one time I was around people that were on ecstasy. They really wanted to touch and really wanted to be close to each other. And I went, this ain't for me. I'm out of here. I bailed. I was like, y'all are feeling each other's clothes too much.
You're a peace and love guy, but you're not like a physically in my space peace love kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get huggy bears with a bunch of people at a, it was like I thought this was a party, not just like, getting as comfortable as possible and everybody sucking on mentholadium fucking inhalers or whatever.
You're like, I thought this was an orgy. I didn't think this was just some kind of party. I thought this was a fuck fest, not a hug fest. Man. We get a little blue. On the show. It's true. We try. Okay, let's get back into it. Let's throw some more of Woohoo by Aaron C. Schroeder as the background music. Let's get into the next one. Spell the name of the greatest Oregon Duck basketball player of all time. This is a tough one to jump back into.
Spell the name of the greatest Oregon Duck basketball player of all time.
So this requires you, A, to know who that is, and B, to be able to spell their name.
Yep.
Is that a
certainly
hint?
Does.
Is that name a tough name to spell?
Probably not. So let's go with Billwalton.
Ball wall rat? Is that what you said? What did you just spell? Am I illiterate? What is going on?
Billwalton.
Bill Walton. Okay. Didn't play for Oregon, first of all. So
Oh,
I
he
guess we
didn't?
get- No, I just love him.
Oh no.
He did not play. I mean,
So
he played for the
Jason
Trailblazers.
somebody maybe.
I would say
Jake Pritchett.
Let me try
Pritchard?
this one for you. Ionescu. Ever heard of her?
Oh, INS.
That's right. The GOAT can be a woman. Maybe check yourself, Aaron.
But of all time, there were so
Yeah.
many more men in that pool.
yeah, there's so many more, but
And personally, I think
there's only
Bill
one
Walton
GOAT.
still is the best. I still think Bill Walton is the best.
The best
he's
Oregon
definitely
Duck
an Oregon
basketball
Duck.
player.
He's definitely an Oregon Duck, and he definitely played basketball.
You know what?
Put them together. What do you get?
You've successfully gaslit me.
Mm-hmm.
This one I think you'll get. Where
Oh.
did the bastard Willie Taggart, aka Turnhill Will, flee to?
Pretty sure he went to Florida locked in.
Florida locked in. However,
Oh no.
yeah, I needed you to be a little more specific, Aaron. I needed you to give me a little state with that Florida.
What?
He went to Florida State.
I was talking about the state of Florida.
Yes.
That's all your question asks. It doesn't ask for a specific college.
Huh. Did you catch me on this? Where did he flee to? Florida. You know
He
what,
went to
Aaron?
Florida.
Last time when you did this in 2018, you also said Florida, and I didn't give you the point. I'm going to give you the point now. I worded it in a way where technically you are right, which is the
I've
best.
gotten smarter
right.
since the last time.
By the way, speaking of merch that nobody ever wanted, 1 second.
Got that bobble? Oh.
Listeners,
I think I remember
here,
you bidding on this. You got this off eBay, didn't you?
I got this on eBay. This is the stupidest shit anyone ever bought.
It's like $8, right? Yeah.
This is an Oregon Ducks signed football that I bought. It's pretty sick. I got it inflated. It's still looking good. Great ball. Signed by Willie Taggart. Go Ducks.
The silliest thing in the whole universe. If I remember correctly, it was very cheap, right?
It was like $8, like after.
That's what
shipping.
That's what I thought.
The thing I love about it is it's like literally no one in the world wants that ball. Like it's signed to the Stewarts. I don't know who the Stewarts are, but they got rid of it. You know, they put it on eBay for $8 or whatever. And then, or they donated it into Goodwill or something like that. And then not only that, but it's like, if you're the biggest Willie Taggart fan in the world, whoever that may be, I don't know, his kids or something like that, or Willie Taggart himself, you don't want that ball because it reminds you of the 1 year at Oregon, which is pretty messy. And if you're an Oregon Ducks fan, a normal Oregon Ducks fan, who the fuck wants the Willie Taggart ball?
Right.
That's why I love it. It's
This,
the Quack
I know
podcast
who
ball.
wants it.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
My plan is I'm going to white out that to the Stewarts. I'm going to write to Quack 12. Yeah. Pretty cool.
You probably don't even need to white out. You could probably just use isopropyl alcohol and just wipe it off.
Good point. This is why you listen to the Quack 12. Good advice like that. How many wins for Duck football in 2018? Now, Aaron, this is a unique question. Let me tell you why. Because in 2018, at the beginning of the season, before it even happened, I asked you this exact question. So before the season happened.
That's right.
And I was like, in the future, we'll find out the answer for this.
We used to do predictions.
We're going to do it this year, too. Don't you worry.
Oh, great.
One time you got it 12 out of 12 perfect. It was kind of insane. Now, you guessed 10 wins. We only got 9 wins. I was ready to give you the point if you got this, like a past point, right? So you didn't get that one right, but I wanted to give you the opportunity. Oh, wait, I just spoiled it.
Yeah, it's
How
9.
how many wins did we get in 2018?
9.
Are you locked in?
I'm locked in.
There you go. God damn it.
As soon as you said you guessed 10, but it was actually 9, I went, is he for real?
This fucking moron. All right, you got one. You got me, all right?
Dan Lanning, locked in.
Who is Oregon's football coach? Dan Lanning. There you go. Sometimes I just got to make sure you're like alive and okay.
I mean, that one could have, if he'd left, I would have never known though either.
Yeah, in the off season, that's your true off season. I agree. Let's see. This song's called "Daydreaming" by the good folks at StreamYard. Okay, it's taking a little minute. I mean, something called "Daydreaming," you would think it'd take a second to really kick in. So that's fair. Is there a God? If so, why do they hate the Ducks? This used to say.
We've already covered this earlier.
A little bit.
We don't know. And it's not a they, it's an it.
That's true.
But I don't know that it could hate because it is an it. And therefore, that would mean it actually has emotional states, which one would presume it does not.
I'm going to get you canceled by just isolating it's not a they, it's an it. And then posting that online. Is there a God? If so, why do they hate the Ducks? The answer is there is no answer. So I'm gonna count yours as right.
Yeah, because I didn't really give an answer.
You went everywhere around except for giving me an actual answer. So that's gonna count as a.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one
for it.
Now, why is the main financier? Who is the main financier of Oregon athletics?
That would be a one Felipe Knight.
Felipe Knight, correcto. Which I also happen to have. I better do a close up of me personally.
There he is. There's our number one bobble man.
Bill Knight Bobble Man. This can be yours if you find a place to buy it, because I'm not getting rid of mine.
I did watch that Nike movie.
Air?
With the Ben Affleck, yes.
Yes, with the Ben Affleck. What'd you think? Is it any good?
He did great.
I want to see that movie. We should have. There's always.
You've not seen that?
I've not seen it. Can you believe it? There's always. We could definitely have some fun episodes where we just review movies that have some relation to the Oregon Ducks.
We tried multiple times.
We have. We did a couple. We reviewed the Animal House, and which right. We didn't really like all that much. It's probably a controversial take for an Oregon Duck fan, but we also did that Prefontaine movie.
Greatest.
What is it? Without Limits. I think we did that, right? Or Without Limits.
Yeah, did we? We may have also watched a Prefontaine.
Yeah, that's the Billy Crudup one. Yeah, the Billy Without Limits, I think it's called.
I thought we watched the other one that's called Prefontaine.
That's called Prefontaine. Well. We didn't watch that. We always talked about it, but we didn't get to it. We should. That'd be a good one. And I also recently watched Sometimes a Great Notion by Ken Kesey, the book. Maybe that I'm really showing myself to be a fucking idiot, but it's a famous 60s movie, certainly not as famous as the book or as good as the book. Yeah, Sometimes a Great Notion. It's directed, I believe, by Paul Newman, and
that's
starring and directed by Paul Newman, and it has Henry Fonda in it. That's right. And in it, I mean, obviously it's very Oregon based. It's about Oregon loggers, written by Ken Kesey. But they also have a football scene, like a beach football scene. And I was like, that's the most fucking Eugene, Oregon thing I've ever seen. Like, yeah, I was on the coast. It's not in Eugene, Oregon. But just Paul Newman in a 60s film playing beach football based off a Ken Kesey novel. That's the most.
Yeah.
While you're wasted as hell.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be a really great surf movie. It's starring Elvis.
It's good. That's good. My favorite Elvis movie, you ask? Elvis's Clam Bake. Look it up. What were the beavers called before they were the Beavers. This is part of a trend of question.
Oh, well, that's the one that I did. I did this one, the Agrics, the Hayseeds. Locked in.
Locked in. He locked in too early last time, but this time he's got it right. The Agrics, the Hayseeds, the bumfucks, whatever you want to call them. Tic Tac?
Look at that.
Tic Tac?
Tic Tac. Yeah.
Oh
no.
You fell for this one last time too. I don't have a Tic Tac, and I couldn't get you a Tic Tac even if I had a Tic Tac. Therefore, the answer would have to be no. So you got that one wrong. You fell for this one last time.
Well, I think the question more implies, are you for them? And I am.
Well, you are for a wrong answer then. Name 3 players on the Oregon football roster currently. This is an important one. Now, we haven't even done a roster review officially yet. So you're coming in blind. But can you pull the names out of your butt, out of your noggin from last year? 3. I'm looking for 3 measly players that are currently on the team. So not in the NFL, not graduated. 3. I will even accept last names.
Great, because that's going to be as close as I get, I think. There's the World.
Isaiah World is no longer on the team. You keep guessing though. You can really just go all
out. There's Atticus Sappington.
Also no longer on the team. God. He's a great guy. Great name to remember.
Butcher. White boy. Defense.
I think you're thinking Betcher. He's in the NFL now.
All right. There was the 3. There's 3. I'm done.
Those 3 were on rosters. Now I could
Let's say the quarterback is that one guy.
You got it. Give me the quarterback, baby.
He came from somewhere else. He played last year.
Do you need?
And then we have our other guy who's like trying to come up in the ranks. And then there's the guy who farts in the huddle.
Yeah, you caught that news. I'm glad. We're talking about the same guy. Do you need any more time?
No, I'm done.
So you don't need any more.
I could get there, but I don't want to waste anyone's time because everybody's already scolded me and knows the answer.
Yeah, I think this is the first and last episode of the podcast for a lot of people after this. But hey, if you're into this, then
no.
Could not name 3. I mean, maybe it's one of those things.
I named 3. They're just not on the team anymore.
Yeah. Absolutely. Dante Moore was the one I was really trying to hint you at.
Yeah. I wouldn't have got there. I would not have got there.
You knew that he farted in the huddle, though. That's what I mean. You're not like a name guy, but you remember the events and you remember the funny things. And again, your job is not here to know shit. Your job is to make us sound good and look good.
That's right.
That's it.
Which I don't even do anymore.
No, you don't really do it. Who won the national championship last year, Aaron?
Oh, gosh, I have no idea.
Who won the national championship last year?
No.
I can tell you this. I'll give you a little
Iowa?
hint. We did play them last year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That one team that was spanking everybody?
That sounds right.
Was it Iowa?
Are you locked in?
Let's just lock in. It's not them. Yeah, it's like Idaho, maybe.
Oh no.
Very close. I could see what you're hanging up on. It was Indiana. It was Indiana, which is an insane thing that happened that we don't talk about still long enough. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I feel like Aaron has a shot at this next one in no other list. Like, I'm sure many Duck fans, if you've been listening to this, you know every
Yes.
single answer. This is going to be the one that trips you up that I think my man Aaron's going to get.
He died of electrocution.
How did Virgil Nolan die in 1911?
Died from electrocution.
Would you like to lock that in? He locks it in. It's the most confident he's been all game.
Quack, quack.
Oh, why is
With the bathrobe.
Yeah.
That's right. He even has the specifics of an electric bathrobe, which I think
invention.
is a really good.
Timing.
I don't know why it didn't take off. I don't know why it didn't take off. I'm going to take the time here. Let's get into
I do think
Yeah, let's hear it.
I do think it's something that can work today because we have electric blankets.
That
The
is
concept is sound now.
Yeah.
Then, no. They were doing knob and tube wiring back in the day like that. No way, man. No way. Man.
You have been saying that for a while. Like the second we learned about this by going through every single year of the Oregon Ducks football season up into the 60s, and then we got bored. But like when we hit 1911, we were we'll get back into it. Tell you what, if we get 2 more Patreon subscribers, we'll get right back into Quack in time. There's hundreds of hours of entertainment over on the Quack 12 Patreon. But we need 2 more to continue the series, which went from 1894 to 1964. But Aaron, I've got this will be a little Quack in time for you. I've got the actual news article here of their death. And I think people need to be, I think most people don't know about this, honestly. Most Duck fans. And they really tried to like hide it, honestly, in history. But I've got it here from the newspaper. Student Nolan burned to death by electricity. Popular fraternity man and football player meets a horrible death. They don't write them like they used to.
No, they do not.
Well, now
they just have videos that show us horrible death.
Yeah. I liked it more when the newspaper person would salaciously describe it in fun ways like this. While his fraternity brothers sat around a cheery fire in the smoking room of their clubhouse. Man, back in the day when you could be in a frat and you had a smoking room in the clubhouse. Oh,
it sounds really bougie.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be great to be like rich and white in 1911? 1911 frat boy. It's bad for everyone else, but it's got to be great to be you. In their clubhouse. Awaiting their evening meal, and his teammates were eating their dinner on the football training table. The life of Virgil Nolan, a freshman student from Klamath Falls. I've been to Klamath Falls. You ever been to Klamath Falls?
Yeah, of course.
It's pretty.
Wonderful.
Pretty wonderful. Was snuffed out by the deadly currents from an electric bathrobe, as you do. Like it's so like commonplace like that had ever happened before. It's so funny to me. It's not funny.
It was the third case nationally.
Apparently, it's like it happened again, in which the unfortunate young man had lain down for a rest early yesterday afternoon in his room at the Sigma Nu house. It was not until after dinner that the smoke-filled room brought about an investigation among the Sigma Nus, which resulted in the ghastly discovery, and then the young man had been dead for some time. I bet you if they weren't smoking in that fucking smoke room, they would have gotten to him sooner. Like, that's a big problem of it. They were like, oh, we're really smoking this place up.
Yeah, the whole time they're like, does it smell like smoke?
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're hacking up Virgil Nolan. Rest in peace. Can you hear the yard work that's happening outside right now?
Nope.
This is a good mic. It's a good mic, y'all. I love it. I forget what it's called. The Rode Podcaster, I believe is what it's called. I love this mic. The Rodecaster. I'd like to promote it. It's a great one if you're trying to. Don't you have an ad you wanted to read at this time?
Nope.
You said you were sponsored about some pants kind of thing going on.
Oh yeah. Wranglers.
Wranglers. Full stop. There you go.
Yeah.
The bathrobe had been used about the house before. Maybe tampering. And was not thought to be dangerous in any way. It's just an electric bathrobe. It's just something you electrify when you're wet. What could happen?
In 19 or whatever.
In 1911. Imagine the horrors of a 1911 electric socket. Dear, look, that thing's just got to be like...
I can't even imagine. It sounds like a nightmare.
Like at all times. You walk by and your socks catch on fire. However, there was no contrivance on it for automatically shutting off the current, and it was probably this fact which brought about the young man's death. Nolan was putting the robe on and laid in his bed for a rest. About 2:30 in the afternoon, Ben Chandler was talking with him and asked young Nolan if the bathrobe was getting warm, to which the young man replied that it was, just a little. These were the last words spoken to the unfortunate student. About 5:30, his roommate Sidney Henderson entered the room to put away his laundry, noticed Nolan lying on the bed, but thought nothing of it. Smoke-filled house tells story. Immediately after dinner at 6:30, the house began to fill with smoke. Ed Geary, on a tour of inspection, entered Nolan's room and made the horrible discovery. The bed was ablaze, and the room was filled with sickening fumes. The other boys who had gathered in the smoking room directly beneath Nolan's room immediately responded to Geary's cries, quenched the flames, and hastily summoned Dr. Bartle, DeBoer Loomis, and Coy Kendall, but too late for any assistance. My God, this is terrible. My God. I added that last bit, but I thought I needed a little flavor. It smells like my mother's ham up here. Yeah, those are the famous last words of the doctor who died immediately after the discovery.
After eating, he thought was his mother's ham.
It's like, well, how'd you get halfway through it then? That's good. This is good information for people to know. They hide these things in the books, not to get all Alex Jonesy. I am gonna get Alex Jonesy. I'm gonna close up. If you look at Oregon Ducks football history in any book, they really just glide over this death, all right? And this is messed up for multiple reasons, because we were scheduled to play Idaho, okay? Idaho Vandals, at the time, they were a really early rival for us. It was a big game. It was a huge game for them because it meant a lot of money. And due to his death, all right, old Nolan, we canceled the game in 1911, supposedly to pay respects for him. But then what do we fucking do? Okay, Idaho was already on their way here. That game's canceled. Then what do? We schedule Multnomah Athletic Club.
Interesting.
Doesn't
follow
really
the money,
seem,
people.
Follow the money, people. Doesn't really seem like it was about respect. In fact, I blame the coach for the death. And that was Conspiracy Quarter. Okay, let's get into it. I mean, I don't even know who the coach was at. Maybe Shai Huntington, maybe Hugo Bestek, who knows? Let's get into it. Oh, wait, you got that one right. You got that one super fucking right.
Yes, I did.
I believe I already marked it down. Maybe. Who knows? I'll hit you with this, though.
Oh, yeah.
Double O, yeah. Which non-collegiate rival demolished the Ducks back in the early 1900s?
Multnomah Athletic Club.
He says it and he scores. Do you think you would have gotten it?
Oh, yeah.
Even if I didn't just say Multnomah Athletic Club. I think you would have. That one's always off the top of your head. And again, this is one that the regular Duck fans, not that you're irregular, but the regular Duck fans have no hope of guessing Multnomah Athletic Club.
Yeah.
But I remember I just read about them in the news. I feel like something happened to them.
Oh, yeah. No, they got... They got cited with trafficking.
Oh, wait. What kind of trafficking?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, my gosh. You really got me
I know it's
there.
still a very bougie club, is it not?
I mean, this says Multnomah Athletic Club attack inflames civil commitment debate. Oh, yeah. There was some kind of big... Oh, that's sad. Yeah, they've had a rough time. I think someone like... a former employee drives explosive-filled car into building.
Whoa.
I know. Shit's crazy and crazy. Our heart goes out to Multnomah Athletic Club. We've always been a fan. We've always rooted for you. We want to reignite the rivalry even. Tragedy, no matter where you look. Am I right? Let's get into the next one.
Yeah.
Which
on that note,
game is known as the granddaddy of them all. I hope one day I'm referred to as the granddaddy of them all. Like, it'd be like, what are those little shits doing over there tearing apart public property? Be like, well, those are Adam's grandsons. He's the granddaddy of them all.
Uh-huh.
I hope I've
That
stalled
would be
enough
the
for you to
Rose
give me an
Bowl
answer.
locked in.
Rose Bowl.
Quack, quack.
Quack, fart,
Oh,
and
yeah.
correct answer. I missed the fart. That's a congratulatory fart, though, because you
Mark
got
it.
this one right.
I see you not marking it.
I'm marking it right now. Thanks for reminding me. How many
I
points?
could be plus or minus a whole point,
Please.
possibly 2.
Please. If anything, I've been gracious. How many points did the Ducks beat Boise State by in the Vegas Bowl?
You're kidding
How many
me.
points
Come on.
did the Ducks beat Boise State by in the Vegas Bowl? Any memory of this game whatsoever?
No, and it makes me believe that this is like a trick question and that they actually won and not the Ducks. But let's go with 3. I'm pretty sure I answered 3 last time as well.
Are you locking in?
Oh, I'm locked in.
Oh, no.
I don't. This one. It was a trick question.
Right.
They beat us.
That's what I thought.
I was
stupid.
so happy for a second. I was like,
I said it out loud. Give me a
you
point.
said it out. Then you locked in something else, though. That's why I did the lock-in thing, because this happened last time. You would say 5 different answers, and you'd be like, well, one of those was the answer. As of right now, you have 16. There's still hope, Aaron.
I'm doing good.
You can do this. You can do better than last time.
Oh, yeah. I think
Or
I
not.
already have.
Doesn't really matter. What city is the University of Utah in? This was back because you used to be obsessed with the Utes because you thought they were called the Youths. You really seem to enjoy that. So I threw this in to test your knowledge of what at the time was other Pac-12 teams, other conference teams.
Well, BYU is in Salt Lake City, and
We're doing acoustic cinema as the background music now, but continue.
The University of Utah, I doth believe, is not in Salt Lake City. It's in, let's say, Provo.
Provo, Utah, but is it locked in?
Is Provo even a place? Oh, yeah, it's locked in.
Oh, no.
Who knows where Provo is real or not?
I can see you need to stop second guessing yourself, my man. Salt Lake City was the answer. What you were thinking of, which is a real place, is Provo, Utah, which is where BYU. Sorry, a lot of lawn stuff going on. Where BYU lives.
Wow, I actually had them completely backwards.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to confuse 2 schools, those would be the 2 schools. And yeah.
What a trip.
Yeah. Sorry, my man. Our long.
Not only is Provo real, but that is a place where an actual college football team is, and
That's
it's
right.
the one I thought would be in Salt Lake City.
Actually, it's our most. I would say our most hated. Our most haters live in Provo, Utah, because of our somewhat ongoing feud against Mormons on this podcast, which somehow has blossomed into a straight up.
It's
thing.
an accidental thing.
Yeah.
Just
We don't-
speaking truths.
Hey, we love everybody.
Yeah. We're just trying to save all the souls too, you know? Jeez.
Yeah, in our own way. How
Yeah.
high is Bill Walton right now?
Oh, dude, he's friggin' high as fuck.
Are you locked in?
Locked.
Quack, quack. Oh, yeah.
Little heartbeat. High in the sky with Jesus. We're gonna count
That's
that
right.
one. I'm marking it down. We love you, Bill Walton. We love you. I hope there's no homeless people up in heaven with you, because that was the last thing you ranted about while you were on Earth. How many touchdowns did Braxton Burmeister throw against the Huskies? Aaron, the
The
Huskies now.
Burmeister probably threw 0 because his arm was cold as ice. This is the game we probably went to.
This is the QB you remember the most, I feel. And this was, in fact, the game that we went to.
And we
In
lost
Seattle.
bad.
We did, in fact, lose bad, yes. And it was pissing rain.
I don't think he threw a single one. Maybe he threw one, but I'm locking in 0.
He's locking in 0.
Quack, quack.
And he's locking in the right answer, everybody. He's locking in the right answer, which is 0, Braxton Burmeister. One of your all-time Ducks, I would say. He's like one of the Ducks that when I ask you to name a player, he seems to be one of the first ones off your mind, which is...
Because I gave him a nickname so early on.
Yeah.
He was, he was going to be cold as ice, but then he literally was just bad.
Well, it's also like, he is memorable. Like, if you tell him to a Duck fan, they're going to be like, oh, God, Braxton Burmeister. Or same with Jeff Locke. Like, Jeff Locke was not a terrible player, but there's some tough moments associated with him that really make people remember him, I'll say, which is unfair and unfortunate. But as it goes,
That's
you got
life.
that one right. I knocked it down already. List 2 former nicknames for the Oregon Ducks. This is part of a series. The nickname series, kind of. Nickname trivia series. This is for the Oregon Ducks, though. I'd hope you'd get it. I hope you get it.
The Mud Ducks?
I'll tell you that's one that we gave it. I may let you have that one. But that was,
That's not real?
No, yeah. There was a newspaper in like the teens where they did call them the Mud Ducks.
Yeah, because they played on that field and it was all nasty.
It wasn't off the top of my head, but I will give you that one. And honestly, we should bring that back.
And
take your time. I'll keep the music
the
on.
green and yellows. Locked in.
Aaron.
Quack, quack. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Kind of a both. It's kind of a both. The
Lemon yellows and the web foot.
I'm gonna have to give you. I'll give you one because you surprised me with the Mud Ducks.
And I did say lemon yellows.
No, you said green yellows.
No, I think your audio must have gotten distorted. I definitely said lemon.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's a justified point. As long I'm sure listeners will be able to go back and hear what you said, and they'll justify what you said. Absolutely.
That's right. Listeners, please go back and say that I said lemon.
Well, I mean, it's what you said. It's what you just told me. So, of course,
This is a loaded question.
Which is where, and again, this is one of those 2018 ones, so the answer is different. But
at that time, it would have been basketball locked in.
Well, no, but now I'm saying which one now is better. You are right. It would have been basketball. Is it basketball now?
Let's stick with that. Let's stick with basketball. Is still worse. Locked in.
Quack, quack.
Oh,
Yeah, basketball. I mean, honestly, whether you talk about either team, the women's team had a better season. Certainly, they at least made the playoffs or the March Madness. But baseball actually made the playoffs, and they actually made a little bit of a run, and they looked
nice.
Certainly more competent. So yeah, and I'm marking it down. We're at 19. We're knocking on the door.
This would be Prefontaine. Locked
who is
in.
the legendary Duck track star who sported an iconic mustache and popularized jogging?
Quack, quack. Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I'm doing pretty good.
Fontaine. Post Fontaine. Do you think that's anything?
Yes.
Band name or okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's a genre. It's like post Fontaine DC or whatever that band is called.
I like
Fontaine's DC. I think that's what they are.
Yeah. AC/DC. We can do that again.
Are you gonna sing this time?
Quack. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to do it again. Name a duck on a current NFL roster. Name one goddamn duck.
Marcus
On
Mariota locked
any
in.
NFL roster.
Herbert locked in.
I mean, both. Hey, you got them. I'm shocked. You got them both. You got them both.
Thibodeau locked in.
Yeah.
All three of them are currently on it. You really are like, once they get to the NFL, you really actually do kind of, yeah, you get them. Which record-setting duck running back was selected by the Denver Broncos? There's actually only been one record-setting running back who was picked in the draft by the Denver Broncos. Who would that be? He's a cast favorite, I can tell you that much. And I can tell you who wears the number 21.
That doesn't tell me anything. There was a player whose last name was very similar to that of like a fancy car.
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Rolls Royce. And is it, can I just go with Royce locked in?
I'm going to give you that one.
Quack, quack. Oh, yeah.
Because the true answer, and you're going to love this, seeing this name again, Royce Freeman.
Royce Freeman.
Yep.
Shit.
He was one of your guys, too. I mean, I loved Royce Freeman, especially he was at a time when, like, our team was pretty garbage. And he did not
you
need
could
to come
depend
back.
on the run.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's all we got. That was like Cristobal's first season was his final season. And
that's right. Wow. Royce Freeman, man. Far out.
Yeah. Good guy. What record does Sabrina Ionescu still hold in the NCAA? What record does Sabrina Ionescu still hold in the NCAA?
Most 3 points.
Most 3
Locked in.
points locked in, and he is absolutely wrong. It was the most triple doubles either in a career, 26, or in a season, 7. She truly is the GOAT. Suck on it, Clayton Clark. Okay, list every team that has beaten Dan Lanning while he's at Oregon. I don't mean like in Autzen. I mean, while Dan Lanning has been a coach at Oregon, list every team that has beaten him. I'll give you some hints. He has lost 8 games while here as a Duck.
But most of them are against that one team.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
There are 5 different teams he has lost to. Some of them multiple times.
Right. So let's go with Iowa, Indiana.
No. Indiana, I'll give you.
Georgia.
Yes. The first game he ever coached here, we got completely destroyed by Georgia. Indiana, we've lost to twice.
There's another team that we've lost to twice previously to Indiana. I don't believe it's Michigan.
Take your time. And there's no limit in guesses either, so I don't feel like you got to be. I'm just going to cut you off when I get annoyed.
Okay, so then Michigan.
No. I'm getting pretty
Yale.
fucking annoyed, too. Did you say Yale?
Maybe.
Not Yale. You're really... My piss-off meter is, like, here, dude.
I am not remembering our losses.
I mean, think of teams we play. That'll help.
But that's the hardest part is we literally spent all last season talking about teams we do not play anymore. So I really don't remember who we
I don't want to give you any. I don't want to give you too many hints, but you're going to be pissed when I say the names. I'll tell you that.
Not the Huskies. And
you don't think we've ever lost to the Huskies with Dan Lanning?
I don't think so, Tim.
Huh. Okay, I'm going to give you a wrong now then. Because we have, in fact, lost to the Huskies 3 times, including 3 times in a row. Did you not remember that? There's that one season. So first season, it was...
We played them
Georgia.
twice?
Yeah. First season, we lost to Georgia. in week 1, and then we really started to rally and started to feel good. And then at the end of the season, we ended it by losing to Washington in a close one, and then lost to Oregon State to end the year. And I was ready to be like, okay, fuck this, fuck Dan Lanning, I'm out. And then the next year after that, we're like, oh, we'll get them this year. Our only 2 losses were to Washington in the regular season and then to Washington in the Pac-12 championship game.
Right.
They went on their championship run, or, to get to the championship game. The other loss was to Ohio State in like freaking blowout fashion.
Yeah, that's why I kept wanting to say Iowa's, because it's Ohio though.
I feel like it's interesting where your Big Ten brain is always like you combine every single team into just Iowa. Like I do. And like I don't blame you. Because let's be real.
The Buckeyes, right?
Yeah, Buckeye. We got blown out. Remember that? We beat them, and then in the playoffs, they fucking humiliated us. Yeah. And then final one was Indiana. They beat us 2 times. And it's like it's interesting because every team except for Oregon State is truly the outlier for losses. Every other team is like, well, Georgia, they were coming off a national championship and then won a national championship that year.
That's right.
Washington was good that year. The next year, our only 2 losses were to them, and they made it to the national championship game. And then Ohio State, they beat us. They win the national championship.
That's right.
The year after that, Indiana, they're the only team that beat us. They win the national championship. So it's like we're only losing to the best teams in the country.
We're kingmakers, you might say.
We're kingmakers. Absolutely. We're stepping stone. Name an Oregon running back, Aaron. Name an Oregon running back.
Current?
No, I'm just saying name an Oregon running back, buddy.
Oh, well then Royce Freeman.
Are you locking in?
I'm locked in.
Ooh, sorry, buddy. What? Sorry, there was a little addendum. There was a little addendum. Who is trying to get you there. But I will let you have it if you can name 3 other running backs.
3.
If you would have named one that wasn't Royce Freeman, I would have given it to you. But now you got to name 3.
There's one that starts with a C.
Sure.
We had that combo last year or the year before where I was like, this guy is like all the finesse, and then the other one is just kind of a tank that pushes through shit.
I couldn't agree with you more.
They worked really well together, did they not?
I agree.
I can't remember them. I'm out. I have to call Mulligan on this one.
Fair enough. Well, you didn't get it then. Here's another fart. And which UO football head coach also coached the Oregon basketball and baseball teams, then was the head coach of the Cleveland Rams in the NFL and manager of the Pitt Pirates in the major leagues? Let me get that up on the screen so you have a chance. Which UO football head coach had also coached the Oregon basketball and baseball teams, then was the head coach of the Cleveland Rams in the NFL and manager of the Pitt Pirates in the major league?
Wow.
I know. It's a mouthful. There's some hints in there. There's some hints, and there's also some dead air, so I'm throwing on this class.
Pitt, locked in.
A coach named Pitt?
Somebody Pitt, locked in.
Brad Pitt for the wrong one. Hugo Bezdeg. I was hoping that you would get that.
No.
Purely because it just clearly it was so long ago. Like you're talking about the Cleveland Rams and Pitt Pirates. And,
I didn't even piece that together.
Yeah, I mean, I do the Pirates even? I don't know baseball. Maybe they still exist. And the fact that he's coaching football, baseball, and basketball.
Yeah, there's a lot going. I forgot that was his whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Everything was his thing. Which game during the 2025-26 season ended in the closest results? So as in, like, the most nail-biting, like, you know, closest points-wise end results of a game. Which opponent held us.
Indiana locked in.
Indiana is his answer. Locked in is what he says. And of course, now was the one time where Iowa was the appropriate answer.
You bastard. You bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh,
I'm over here
gosh.
jawing about Iowa constantly.
Non-stop.
and
I can ask you, what state is Oregon in? Which would be a funny question to ask, and you would say Iowa. Yep, 18-16. It was a fucking close game. If you remember, our man Atticus Sappington really came in clutch in the pouring rain in Iowa. And really great game. Probably one of the best games, honestly, as just a watch this last time. Now, Aaron, you only got, let me check, 22. You still have, wait. I think you got to be basically perfect if you're going to get even anywhere close to getting our goal here. But I
what's
believe
the
in
goal
you.
again?
I think it was 28.
28.
By now you have 22, and there may be 6. I kind of forget.
Name the 2 teams we beat in the playoffs last season.
Name the 2 teams we beat in the playoffs last season. Only 2.
Ohio, Georgia, locked in.
Ohio and Georgia. Well, even if it was Ohio State that you were talking about, I wouldn't have accepted it because it was Ohio, but that's a wrong answer. Anyways, we also did not play Ohio State or Georgia in the playoffs. In fact, we played James Madison and Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
So that I give you.
Oh no.
I mean,
But that James Madison game, I feel like I remember was like, wait, are they actually going to beat us?
yeah, no, it was like more competitive than the Texas Tech one. The Texas Tech one was like we blanked them, but
Yeah,
both of them
that's
were
right.
a little close. Like James Madison came on with a vengeance in the second half.
A lot of heat when we were like, we've won, and then we
Yeah.
kind of dialed it back. It's like, no, you got to stay.
I remember their
guns
running
blazing.
back was freaking electric. Yeah, Oregon played in one overtime game last season. Who was it against? Only one.
Huskies, locked in.
Locked in, and yet again he is wrong. It was that Penn State game.
Oh,
That truly nutso Penn State game. We kind of put all of our eggs in that basket, and we thought it was going to be like the win. And it was an impressive win, but Penn State really just freaking fell apart. Like we broke them. Also, they were just not a well put together team, I guess, because they stunk. How would Dan Lanning describe the grass in Eugene? How would Dan Lanning?
green.
Can I get a little more specifics? I'm going to need a little more specifics for this.
Greener, locked in.
You're so damn close, but it's damn green.
Damn
It's
green.
damn green.
That's funny.
Oh boy, let's just knock these out, shall we? Who was the
You're not
Euro?
gonna give me that one?
No. I needed damn green. The expression is it's damn green, and the grass is damn green in Eugene, Oregon. I needed damn green.
Dang.
Who was the UO redshirt freshman who returned an interception 97 yards for a touchdown against Washington in 1994 to put the Ducks into the Rose Bowl? He's one of those names you got to remember, Aaron. I say this every time, and yet you do not remember.
And I still, I have not a clue. It's probably Ricky Williams, locked in.
What if I told you that it sounds similar to if there was a penny
Ducksworth, locked in.
I don't know where I'm going with this. Kenny Wheaton is his name.
Kenny Wheaton.
Kenny Wheaton's gonna score, and you are not.
Oh no.
And only a few more here. Name one thing it never does in Autzen Stadium.
Rains.
Rains is correct. Just like our friend Hithoday's podcast, it never rains on this podcast. Hopefully we'll get that dear friend who knows quite a bit about Oregon football back on the pod sometimes. And last question, Aaron. This is for all the marbles. You will win if you answer this one correctly. Do you love the Ducks? If so, why?
2 parts. A, yes, because I'm a glutton for punishment. And B, because you told me to.
Good answer. Good answer. That was absolute. That could not have been more right. And with that, my friend, you win the Quack 12 pop quiz.
All right, what's my grand total? What did I knock out of the park?
Well, technically, you actually lost 24.
But I probably had one more, which is 25.
Yeah, I think we can say that. It was pretty hard for me, as always. I always plan everything except for actually jotting down the right answers. So, but
it would
in our hearts,
you could make 2 columns and mark every answer, so that way you're always marking rather than having to remember only sometimes.
That's true. I could do that, but not today. Not on this podcast. Maybe not ever. Aaron, the Oregon Ducks.
You shouldn't. What?
Oregon Ducks football season is starting. Can you believe it?
No. And I have to ask you, is now the appropriate time to talk about it, of who is actually on our team?
Not yet. My friend, that'll be next week.
Awesome.
That'll be next week. But however, I am going to need, as we end on this podcast every single time. Now, our predictions episode, that's coming up later. So I don't need a specific prediction for the season. But I mean, there's already been some off-season shenanigans with Oregon. Like there's already been one of our coaches got a DUI.
No.
Yeah.
What level? Are we talking like a quarterback's coach? Or are we talking like
our running back coach, Rashad Samples, got a DUI? And actually, so that was in April, and then the video just came out recently, which didn't look great.
This happens to us every year.
Doesn't it? It kind of feels full circle because it started, I remember, with Willie Taggart's offensive coordinator. The first thing he did was get fucking wasted and get a DUI in Oregon. And then there was also like Darren Carrington. He got a DUI when he like ran into a McDonald's or some shit. Like there's DUIs are a thing that happened in Eugene, Oregon, and in college football.
I think it just shows off that there's a certain personality type that might find Eugene a little boring, and so they think they can just get away with shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, just get a fucking Uber, my man. The other thing is, it made me learn something about myself too, because I was like, Dan Lanning, like the appropriate thing to do, I believe, if you're truly trying to be like, we're a developer of young men, like all these coaches say, is probably fire his ass. Like, be like, you got a DUI. This is a college thing. A lot of professors would get fucking fired if they got a DUI sometimes, so it's like, you should probably just fire him. Dan Lanning, the only little bit that I saw him talking about, it was kind of just like, we've gone through that. We've talked about it. There have been some like things that have taken place, not necessarily things that we're going to talk about or that you guys will know about. And it's like, okay, so nothing. Like, let's be real.
He didn't get fired, but he probably got fined.
I'm sure Dan Lanning, I'm sure he got fined, and I'm sure Dan Lanning yelled at him quite a bit. But, he should probably be fired. But it made me learn.
I wouldn't be surprised if he starts getting randomly breathalyzed.
Yeah, maybe. Like, that's possible. But then again, it's like, I don't think Dan Lanning, like, it's not necessarily that he, like, his main goal is not, like, to get this guy not to have another DUI. I bet you his main goal is for this man to never get caught having a DUI again. Like, that's the main goal, And it just made me really realize, like, about myself. Like, I mean, I already knew this, but I'm selling my soul to this guy right here, Phil Knight, completely to be like, Well, it would hurt the football team to punish him any iota. So, no punishment. We need to win a national championship this season. So, and listeners, for those that don't know, when we win a national championship, that's the final fucking episode of this podcast.
That's right.
And until then, it's never going to end, and we're never going to die or age. So it's a little bit of one and the other. But like to circle all the way back, there's already been some off-season shenanigans.
Yeah.
Aaron, I'm going to need a super specific prediction from you about what's going to happen between now and kickoff. What kind of off-season shenanigan will happen? And I'm going to need it to be super specific. I can give you one. Let me think. I think that, yes, Dante Moore had that little slip up or that little embarrassing reveal that he likes to fart in the huddle because he thinks it's funny. I think that he's going to turn that into a business opportunity, and there is going to be some kind of fart spray, some kind of, like
stink bomb type thing.
Water. Well, a stink bomb would be good, actually. That's a really good way to, maybe he'll do it both ways. Well, he'll be like, it's kind of one of those orange bathroom smelling sprays things that get rid of farts. And there's another line that he has where it's just Dante Moore stink bombs, and they smell exactly like his fart. Really, it's more like that. It's that rotten egg kind of smell that they all have. But I think he's going both ways, capitalizing on the fart thing because it's already out there. Might as well get your money. So that's where I'm going. It'll be called like no more stank. And that'll be for the bathroom, or it'll be like Dante's Inferno will be the stink bomb.
Yeah, I love that.
And I'm going to start both of those. So that's how I know it's
I think super specific prediction.
Super specific.
Between now and our first kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
Is the press
that's us.
Will begin to it's so hard to see it.
It's our first.
Here it is.
It's our first prediction of the season. We're a little rusty, just like the boys.
The press, the ESPNs, the talking heads, they will take every opportunity to talk about the hype around us and how they all have one very specific thing that will be our downfall. And so it actually turns into a whole bunch of people making us have to prove it to them, which means our whole season is going to be nothing but naysayers, regardless of the fact that we're going to go 12-0. They're going to say things like, well, they should have beat this team because of XYZ, or they should have beat this team by more, actually, if you think about it.
Aaron, that's not specific enough. I'm going to need you to really dial in here.
Okay. I think that we will have a shakeup in the quarterback room. That actually means we will be starting with our third stringer for at least the first.
Oh my God. Dude, that is, but I asked and you delivered. That's fucking sick, dude. Oh my, so not even Dylan Raiola. Damn,
couldn't even tell you who that is, my guy.
That's the guy from Nebraska that you're talking about. Brock Thomas, Eugene, Oregon's own, or Achilles Smith Jr., which would be the legacy quarterback who's been. So either way, that's pretty fucking interesting and devastating. I like your style, buddy. That was a really good one. And when all that comes
and
true,
it's because of this that will give the press all of that ammunition to talk their trash about us.
You were just round and around.
But we're still 12-0 at the end of the season.
We 12-0. We natty. Aaron, when all that happens, our listeners can come back to Quackville Podcast and they can help and they can gloat with us because they are us. You are the Quack 12. We are the Quack 12, and this has been episode 1 of the 2026-27 Oregon Ducks football season, the final
Wow.
season of the Quack 12 podcast.
What a trip.
Quack, quack.
What a long, strange trip it's been.
Yeah. We can do, actually, that was too good of harmonizing for the Grateful Dead. Let's try that one more time. What a long, strange trip it's been. That's more like, yeah, there you go. See y'all next week. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.